Donald Bucket Trombley and his wife Betty, Wayne Dino, Donald LaValle and his wife Irene. Got some more coming. I've done Leo Oliver and Mike Gagner, but they haven't been down here yet. And our highway superintendent, also on the way. Well, we're starting off today with our guest speaker, who is a man well known to many Clinton County veterans. Born in 1931, he attended and graduated from Peru Central School. Upon graduation from high school, he attended State University of Canton. In 1950, he enlisted in the U.S. Navy and served aboard the destroyer escort USS Tabor. He was discharged in 1954. In 1952, he married Audrey Bedard, and they are proud parents of one son and 5 daughters. He is a member and past commander of American Legion Post 20. Currently, he is first vice commander of Clinton County American Legion. In 1925, April 25th, 1996, county legislator appointed him director of the Clinton County Veteran Service Agency, a position he currently holds. Please welcome Warren J. Manor.
Thank you, Joseph. It is indeed an honor to be here today to address this great crowd at the Chazy Parade. Once a year, countless Americans gather across our land, just as we have, to remember those who gave their lives so that we might be free. Among us this day, the feelings and emotions run high. Those we remember today answer the call of human beings who were persecuted and slaughtered by others who sought to dominate the world. Our sons and daughters, fathers and mothers, brothers and sisters who gave their lives. They did not roar off seeking fame and fortune. They just wanted to keep America free. So to give others the same freedom they cherished so much. Today the world is rapidly changing. Citizens across this land are calling for sweeping changes in social programs as a so-called peace dividend from the thawing of the Cold War. Yet as we stand here today, remembering those who have gave their lives for our freedom, I must raise a cautionary voice. It was not the Cold War that sent thousands of Americans and those from more than 24 other nations to the blistering sands of the Persian Gulf just a few years ago. No, it was a brutal dictator who still remains in power. More than 260 Americans died in Operation Desert Storm. We remember them today. It was not the Cold War that sent many of our sons and daughters into Panama to oust a dictator whose soldiers had become aggressive and abusive to American citizens. Nearly 24 Americans died in Operation Just Cause. We remember them today. It was not the Cold War that sent our troops into Grenada to suppress a regime and rescue American citizens. 18 Americans died there. We remember them today. And it was not the Cold War that motivated a terrorist to drive a bomb-laden vehicle into a Marine barracks in Beirut, Lebanon in October of 1983. More than 250 Americans died. We remember them today. There seems to be a feeling among many citizens that this nation has not been at war since a decade-long struggle in Vietnam came to a close for America. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. On Memorial Day, we gathered to remember all those who have fallen in defense of freedom. And we do so. Let us also remember what history has taught us about our need to maintain vigilance. There's talk of a peace dividend because of our changing world. And if there is, may the first to enjoy that dividend be America's men and women of the military who have made it possible for the world to move away from the terrifying threat of a nuclear firestorm. It's difficult for me to listen to the plaintive noise, the plaintive notes of taps echoing across the way, or hear the 21-gun salute, or watch as the missing man formation planes roar overhead. As I stand tall at these sights and sounds, a lump forms in my throat. Tears well up in my eyes. For I know we are remembering those who left with a smile on their face, ready to do what America had asked them to do. These smiles live on in the memories of their families. Memories. What would we, as people, be without our memories? This is Memorial Day. It's a fitting time to remember those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. It's also a fitting time to remember those whose fate is unknown, our prisoners of war, and those missing in action. As we stand here today seeing children playing in the park, the beautiful sunshine, and we're looking for a great parade. Come with me for just a short moment. Let your imagination travel. Close your eyes. Think. You're in a faraway land. You're in a 6x6 room. No windows, no sunshine. You're cold. You're hungry. You're weak. You're sick. You long for your home. A POW in Southeast Asia. No, not again, my God, my God. Where are they? Where are my countrymen? After all these years, the depression still hits me, still knocks me against that cold, dark wall. This wall that carries the names of Americans scratched on it. Some who got to go home, some who did not. Do my countrymen remember me? Do they care? I yearn for my family. Does my wife look up at the same stars that I do, wonder if I'm glancing skyward? How did our lives change so much? Does she demand my return, or has she finally succumbed to the lie? What about my children? Have they gone to bed all these years crying because Daddy's not there? Oh God, I can't even remember their ages. Do they now have families of their own? Am I a grandfather? Do my children know me? Do they care? My mom, God, how I miss her apple pies. Does she turmoil about me, wonder if I'm okay? Does she cry herself sleep, wondering, why is it that fate took her son from helping her through her golden years? Does she wonder if I'm alive? Does she know? Is she alive still? My dad, I wonder if he is ashamed that he taught me that we live in a nation that fights for democracy, that we are lucky enough to be free, and there are responsibilities that go along with that freedom. Fighting so that others can taste that sweet breath, that sweet joy of freedom that we take for granted. I wonder if he had to do it all over again, would he urge me to run to Canada? Freedom. What does it mean? I answered the call. I did the right thing. I fought for their freedoms. What now is anybody doing about mine? I am not a ghost. I am a POW. I am an MIA. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. Why have you abandoned me? My God, how I would love to watch the sun set on the Adirondacks once again, or sit on the front porch just after cutting the grass while rain fell and experience the wonderful smell. Catching the Yankees and the Red Sox going at it. But the thoughts of these bring a bittersweet tear. I miss my country. I miss my home. What I wouldn't give to go over to Stewart's for an ice cream. How many presidents have been in office since I became sentenced to this hell on earth? The last president I remember was Mr. Nixon, when they played his address to the nation saying that we were either all home or dead, and they laughed at us saying, we can keep you here forever. Why? The war is over. I screamed, no. but no one heard me. My mind, I fear I am retreating to the darkest, deepest recesses of my mind and will never come back. There has to have been other presidents by now. How many years can a man remain president? I don't even remember anymore. It's all I can do to hold on to my memories, my family, my children, my nationality, my being. Don't they know? Don't they care? How can this have happened? Won't someone get me and the others out of here? Where, God? Where are they? Does anyone realize that I could have been them? There but the grace of God go I. Remember, I do not mean to complain, Lord, but isn't there a way that this cup could pass over my head? This chalice that runs over with the blood and tears of Americans still confined. Can't you relieve me from this purgatory, this hell? I did my time. I want to come home. Does anyone hear me? Does anyone care? Memories. Hold them dear to our heart. We know that the citizens of America are thankful for the sacrifices of these men and women. And today we pause to bring meaning to that sacrifice by remembering them and thanking them for making it possible to live in the greatest nation on earth, the United States of America. Thank you.
Very good, Warren. Very good.
We were a little slow getting our camera on today when they're introducing the town board up here. We have
Leading our
Wayne
parade
Dino,
is the Clinton County Sheriff's
George and
Department.
Carolyn Dino, Donald and Irene Miller, and Donald Bucket Trombley and Betty Trombley. They were being introduced as we were getting our camera started, so we wanted to make sure to get their names because part of our annual tradition to get the town board introduced here on the Memorial Day Parade in Chazy. We're across from the Chazy Central Rural School, and the parade is making its way in. Of course, we're taping this going on at the same time in Champlain as the annual St. Mary's Bazaar Parade. I believe this is the 31st annual parade at St. Mary's. And it's unfortunate that both parades are at noon, but they are. So Sam Castine is there covering that one, as he always is, and I'm here covering this parade in Chazy. A bright and beautiful day. Temperature must be in the mid-70s already. There's an area of cloud in the sky. Sheriff's Department leading the parade in front of the color guard. We'll have coverage of the St. Mary's Parade next
Following the
week.
Clinton County Sheriff's Department is the Marine Corps League, Champlain Valley Leatherneck Detachment. Sheriff's Patrol, Marine Corps Color Guard, Marine Corps League. Following the Marine Corps League is our Grand Marshal for this year, a man who is no stranger to this area, John B. West. Born in Chazy, youngest of 14 children, graduated from Chazy Rural School 1940. Served in the territory of Alaska. Alaska did not belong to us at that time. Served as the U.S. Navy Seabees from 1942 to 1945. Commanded Post 769 in Chazy 2 times. Town of Chazy, Councilman 8 years. Served as the Board of Trustees at Clinton County Community College. Graduated from State University in Oswego and taught bricklaying and bricklaying in Boces and Dutchess County. Returned to Plattsburgh in 1997. John West.
John West. Being driven by Dick Mata.
Behind John is the Chazy Cub Scout pack.
Chazy Cub Scouts.
Next is the Happy Pike Rollerblades, out to tell us about the 73rd anniversary Happy Pike Fishing Derby. Following the parade, fish fry at the Weathercock starting at 1 o'clock.
Happy Pike. All the pike you can eat for $5 at the Weathercock, but you missed it. So Bill LePage Jr. and Jeff Green with their Happy Pike shirts on. They're providing the music here today.
Now comes the Chazy Girl Scout troop.
Didn't realize there were so many Happy Pike shirts around. Chazy Girl Scouts. They're throwing things at the people. Get back. Get back.
Great day for Tootsie Rolls. Approaching is the Chazy Volunteer Fire Department, a 1995 Pierce Plummer tanker, serving community in Chazy, West Chazy, and the surrounding area.
Chazy Fire Department.
Some beautiful equipment, well taken care of.
You get to see who's here just by watching the reflections on the side of the truck. People aren't within our viewing area are getting the reflection on them. Those are the people who are around the corner from us. My parade coverage before, I know I hate big trucks and candy at the same time. The kids want to get that candy.
And also the fire department, the Chazy ambulance unit.
Don't always understand the danger.
Saw that rigged in West Chazy yesterday after a motorcycle accident.
Ambulance.
Next in line is the Chazy Westport Telephone Corporation. Line truck and bucket truck. Westelcom, your local telephone company. Line truck and bucket truck.
These were a welcome sight this January when these guys showed up at your home, or a truck just like them. Chazy Westport Telephone Company.
After the telephone company comes Sam Fairchild and his antique car, replica of a 1929 Mercedes convertible, assembled by Sam Fairchild, back for the 10th parade.
The day that a kid runs under those trucks, I hope it's not where the camera is. I don't want to be anywhere around it.
Mercedes went at it.
Should point out what a nice job Warren Manor did with that speech he gave there. Nice job. We saw him a couple weeks ago in Plattsburgh at the POWMIA ceremonies in front of the Federal Building. Warren also always does a nice job.
The Chazy Lions Club.
This is Sam Fairchild.
Chazy Lions Club float. Recognizing the kids who rode in the bike-a-thon. Looking good, Sam.
Lions Club.
Behind the Lions Club float is Donald and Genevieve Ware's old milk truck, the 1940 International.
Of course, the end of July will be the
coming from the Chazy Central Rural School
Lions Club Old Home Day.
Directed by Frank Langer.
The last Sunday in July, Old Home Day, put on at the field here in Chazy. Biggest event of the year for the whole town. I wonder if Bob Trombley and Jim Lynch knew they'd have to walk the entire parade. There's Donald Boyer and his milk truck. And right behind them, the Chazy Central Rural School Marching Band. Just back from Sarajevo. Not really, just thought I'd throw that in. But they do a fine job, and they have good numbers here. For a school the size of Chazy, they have an excellent turnout for the music department.
Will be present melody of 3 songs from the 1950s. Heard in the melody are Tequila, You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog, and At the Hop. The group will then honor all past and present members of the Armed Forces with a medley of songs entitled Armed Forces on Parade. Behind that good music is the Chazy Senior Citizen Club, riding in a van. Chazy Senior Citizens, officers, and members.
I got some senior citizens from Chazy.
Then comes Church Oil Truck. Driving the Church Oil Truck is Leo Bedard. For all your fuel and kerosene deliveries and quotes on the newest technology in heating equipment and installation, call Church Oil Company.
A oil truck that's not James C. Smith and Son. James C. Smith and Son, of course, is the only fuel dealer
Next in line is
sponsoring Hometown Cable
Ice Cream. Old truck.
presently.
Looks pretty good from here. Carrying over 30 flavors of ice cream and fresh subs and sandwiches made to order.
What's this? Stewart's.
Next in line are the new cars from Riley Ford.
Ah, now we got a sponsor coming up, Riley Ford. There we go. All you people that are not sponsoring Hometown Cable, that have a business here, we'll find out it's a lot less expensive than you might think.
How far is that, you know?
Or we might give you an extra look in the parade.
You know how far that is, Ray? Ford Consort. First in line is a Ford Consort.
Looks like Joy. And the kiddies.
What you mean? Oh, Ford's new model, the Expedition.
And we got another Riley Ford. Baron Juno.
Next is also a new Ford, but what's behind it is important. The Chazy Hardware.
Another new Ford. Pulling another fine sponsor, Chazy Hardware.
Chazy Hardware. And what they sell. I believe that's a paint sprayer on the back. Cement. Chainsaw. Sawzall. Paint.
Chazy Hardware Building Supply Center. Chazy and Rouse's Point. Bruce Ledoux is surrounded by Pink Panthers.
Chazy Hardware Center serves Chazy and Russell's Point. Next is a We Care Lawn Service, owned by Pete Garnott, Full Service Lawn Care.
We Care Lawn Care. Peter Garnett, who back when he was still in the military, gave us one of our
Also a good
outstanding
advertisement for
What's
John
Going
Deere.
On here shows. A look at the Plattsburgh Air Base. We'll be doing another one of those very shortly. In fact, by the time you see this, we should have taped
Then
it.
comes Cumberland Head Fire Department.
We've got a couple of people who know more about that base than anybody in the world, and we'll be talking to them for our little corner. So hope you'll catch that show coming up in the coming weeks. Another look at the air base from the memories of actually three, and you count Gordy, three people who lived that air base and cherished it as much as anybody. So we're watching for that in a couple of weeks.
What's the fire
Cumberland
dog's
Head.
name? Chief? That's good, man. Kind of belongs in the fire department.
The dog is driving the truck. The Chief is his name. From Cumberland Head. They had to put spots on the truck to make it look like a Dalmatian.
Next in line is the Students Against Destructive Driving. SAD.
Students Against Drunk
Chazy
Driving.
Central Rural School.
Students
Read by
Against-
Tom Brendel.
Students Against Drunk Driving, SADD, local SAD chapter. And they've got a coffin here on this this wagon.
Couldn't think of a better day than Memorial Day to regard for the dead.
A very somber but necessary message. Students
Next line in line is St. Armand Service.
Against Drunk
It's
Driving.
a service truck and a wrecker driven by Joe Dale.
Particularly all you people
Want
who
to get service in a hurry at the time of an accident.
are going to
or
that
stalled
fish
out
fry.
car, call Joe Dale. If he can't fix it where it is, he'll bring it in and fix it in record time at a just price.
I've certainly seen faster tow trucks, but that's probably the speed I'd be crawling if I had these kids on the side and I was throwing candy out. I wouldn't be throwing candy out, but I'd be crawling too. The Marine Corps League is heading back.
Looking good, Joe.
Emery Lucia and Bill Reed. St. Armand's Service Center, down the road a piece.
Can't throw very far. He uses his good arm to drive.
And we got what? Probably
Next is the Sharp
lawnmowers.
Rental Center.
Oh, Sharp Rentals.
Come visit us for your rental needs. We have a full array of power tools, party supplies,
Another fine
platform
sponsor on
boards,
Hometown Cable.
skippers, stumpers, compact tractors, skid steers, and U-Haul rentals.
Located just outside of the village of Rouse's Point, Sharp, Champlain, Rouse's Point. If you hadn't figured it out, that's where they got their name, on Route 11. Tim Passano at the helm.
Equipment is a lot cheaper to rent than it is to buy. You buy it once and use it once, and you got thousands of dollars sitting in the backyard. Approaching is the Ellenburg Fire Department. Driving a 1993 E1 pumper are Stacy Manor and Matt LeBombard, representing the Ellenburg Center Volunteer Fire Department.
The Ellenburg Center Fire Department.
Hope there's no fires today. Everybody's on parade. Next in line are Lochamore's Insurance Agency. Patrol the Chazy and Plattsburgh offices built by Larry Miller. Mother Goose, Little Boy Blue, Little Bo Peep. Lattimore Float, the Three Bear House, Goldilocks and her dog are sleeping in the bag. Next comes the Three Bears, Papa, Mama, and Baby Bear.
Alright, that's like Latrimore's Insurance. Another fine sponsor, another local business here.
Next comes Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And here comes Little Red Riding Hood. She's on her way to Grandma's house. And Hansel and Gretel.
And they've got replicas of their two offices here. One in
Next, the
Plattsburgh
Three Little
is
Pigs.
the blue one, and the one in white
They
is
better hurry because the big bad
Plattsburgh,
wolf
the
is right
Chazy
behind
office
them.
on Washington Avenue. Oh, they're nice
Next
job.
is Raggedy Ann and Andy.
Nice job on those.
The rest Lattimore gang has the characters Pooh Bear, Tiger, Piglet, Rabbit, Eeyore, Kanga, and Baby Roo.
I guess
The whole Lattimore family came.
all part of the Latrimore float. And still Latrimore is coming. Goldilocks. And the Bears.
Next in line is a 1966 GMC Tomato Pontiac Garage, driven and restored by Jack Collins.
Look at all the fine folks from Latchmore. These are their office people. This is how they look at work. It's the way they normally look. They didn't dress up for the parade. It's another day at the office for the crew at Latchmore's. There's Glenn and Mary right there. Looking good. How you doing, Glenn, Mary? Yeah. There's Chris, and there's Curtis. The whole Latchmore family is here in the parade. Tigger and Piglet. Tigger, Tigger. Somebody wants to meet Tigger. Some kids are meeting Piglet over there. Oops. Kids stealing tiger. Don't take candy from a tiger. Oh, that's dangerous. And there's Pooh Bear. Handing out honey bars. Must be dying in that costume today. Hurry up there, Pooh. Oh. Tackle the Pooh. I don't know if Joe mentioned who this
Did a good job restoring that truck.
orange truck is. If you did, I didn't hear it.
Leslie A. Bilo and Sons Trucking Company, driven by Bob Cheeseman. We deliver peace of mind.
Hey, Pooh, you're holding up the parade here. Kavanaugh Realty is going to put a bid in on that Pooh Bear. Joey's going to get his picture taken with Pooh. A couple of wild animals, side by side.
Don't forget the rollerblades at the weathercock after the parade. It isn't over yet. We're going on.
Bob Cheeseman throwing out the old candy. You get to see who the people are again on the other side here. Check them out in the reflection. And what else we got? That it? Oh, that must be it. You see the police car at the end? That's got to be the end of the parade. I'll see if the band will play. Usually they have a little ceremony here in the town office parking lot.
The next item, we should all stand for the Star Spangled Banner, which will be played by the Chazy School Band.
Yep, here comes the band. Right on time. Frank Langer in charge. want that lady over there arrested, he says. Here they come.
During the place of the national anthem, the flag will be raised and lowered to half-staff. We're waiting for the salute here with the guns, but it doesn't seem to be happening. Now the rifle salute. band will now play America the Beautiful, and also a tribute to all the services.
Another fine job done by the Chazy Central Rural School Band. And I guess that's going to conclude our coverage of the annual Memorial Weekend Parade. We look at Gray Gables here in Chazy. And I guess that's it from Chazy, New York. Beautiful downtown Chazy, New York, May 24th, 1998. First pitch of the ball game is a base hit into right field. This is Calvin Castine. We're at Chazy Rec Field. And we have a home run. A home run to start the ball game. Aaron Connor, how about that? Aaron Connor hits a four-bagger to start the ball game.
It's me!
They don't waste any time in this league. While I was looking at Aaron, Lori Babby stepped in and